So your YouTube shorts are not getting views. Why? Well, this is my friend Johnny. He gets over 50 million views per month with YouTube shorts. And I sat down with him and basically asked him to reveal the biggest reasons why most shorts don't get views nowadays. And then I also asked him the strategies he's used to get around these obstacles and go from 300 subscribers to over 500,000 subscribers in just 6 months using YouTube shorts.
Genuine content is like a video, you open it and you see like this guy, like I could care less about what he's doing, but he's so amped about it and he's having such a great time talking about it that I don't even care that I don't care. I'm watching it. Stuff like that where you can really see the passion put into it is going to be the most engaging, even if you don't care, just because the energy level, the like excitement, you can tell. And if a video is just like, oh, he's doing it for the views, you can also tell because like they're not as enthusiastic, they're not as upbeat as they might normally be. Those are the videos that typically don't do as well, ironically, even though they're playing for the algorithm. Like it it just has an adverse effect. For me, like all the stuff I talk about is stuff that I am genuinely passionate about because I feel like that makes it the most genuine and like true to myself and my brand and whatnot. It's really hard to build an audience with shorts. They just want instant gratification. They just want the next dopamine hit. That's why they're on shorts. One of the things on TikTok that I see a lot is people cleaning rugs. Like they power wash a rug and it's like mindless, like 3 minutes of a dude just power washing a rug. When I see it on my For You page, I just watch it because it's like dead space. Don't have to think, just watch this. I don't care who the guy cleaning the rug is. That's why it's hard to build an audience, because you're being served all these videos and sure, you're watching a lot of them, but you're not making a connection with the person who is in the videos. You are not special, all right? There are a million people that are like you. So you have to set the bar higher for yourself. Nobody's out there like right now going like, man, I love Tyler. No, nobody's saying that because they don't know who you are. They don't have any experience with you. So you need to be able to give them an experience with you that will be engaging for them to then follow up. People want to be entertained, whether they have 5 minutes while they're on the subway. Retention is going to be king. It's going to be very important to get them hooked and to be able to entertain them for as long as your video is. And if you're not able to do that, you're not going to get views. It's really trial and error. People will decide if your content is good by watching it. At first, it'll be hard because YouTube won't have enough of like a profile on you to be able to know who to give your content to. But after like a month, you'll be able to have like a good audience idea that YouTube has of you, where you'll start to see some views. But you need to be able to look at like the analytics that YouTube gives you back and say like, all right, what did I do good? What did I do wrong? You don't want to waste people's time. So when somebody sees your video, if they are bored at any point, they're going to scroll away because they have infinite content below you, infinite resources, whatever. You watch a video, somebody has a great idea, but the entire time the presentation is just them going like this. And sometimes they say something of value and it gets so hard to go through because like all of that time in between is just wasted time. So like for me, I cut a lot of that out. Like you don't need it. There's certain points where like it makes sense to keep like for dramatic effect, but like a lot of times it's just like if you're recording a 5-minute video for TikTok of you just talking and half of it is just pauses, no wonder nobody's watching it because they already left at like second 3. The problem with shorts is you look at it in a short time frame, especially if you're posting daily. Like you're looking a week, like 2 weeks after the video like came out, like for performance. But a lot of the times like videos will pop off way after the fact because like YouTube just like randomly decides sometimes. From what I've experienced, YouTube does 2 things. It tests if your video is good and then it pushes out to larger audiences. Usually when you post a video, you'll get like 1,000 views or something, like just huge spike out of nowhere and then flatline. YouTube needs to know from that 1,000 views, did this video do good? Did people like this video? Was it performing well? It'll then determine, all right, who do we show it to now? And then it'll start showing people and showing people and showing people. And eventually it'll get a lot larger and larger and then it'll flatline again. And what I've found is a lot of the times certain video topics just have a peak. The one thing with YouTube is it's always changing. Just because they hit that peak, it doesn't mean it's over. Because I've had videos from like 3 or 4 months. They have like a couple thousand views out of nowhere, just get 1 million. And that's something I've seen so many times on my channel.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, man. Well, I will let you go because I know it's probably getting late over there. But to wrap up, I want to ask, is there a question that I should have asked you that I didn't? Or is there something that you wanted to leave people with?
Views aren't just going to come to you. You have to make them come to you. You can figure out how to do it. Like for me, I spent like the last 2 years like really like getting to understand like what makes a YouTube video good. But it wasn't until recently that I'm like, I just need to make that. I know how to do it. Like I figured it out. I just have to do it. And a lot of the times it's like really hard to do it. Being able to not only analyze but then create to get the results that you want to get is a huge thing. And it's really hard to have the mindset to do it, but once you kind of go through the ups and downs enough, you reach a point where you're like content with it, which is where I'm at right now, where I'm making enough that I get by and content with the workload, where I'm like, I'm still growing, but I'm not killing myself over it. So I think finding a balance and just knowing what you're getting yourself into is really important.
Thank you, Johnny, for sharing your info. But if you watching this right now want to learn more about how to get views with YouTube Shorts, click the video on screen where I reveal 28 quick and dirty YouTube Shorts hacks that feel illegal to know.